Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. This is not Walter Winchell. This is actually Sean Egan. I'm coming to you from Houma, Louisiana. I wanted to do a series of video shorts because there are some things going on in this country in this time of ours that I just don't agree with. I think are unfair and unjust. But this first clip that you're seeing now, I truly wanted it to be a hello, how do you do sort of thing. Well, unfortunately, such is not the case. Thanks to Fairfax County, Virginia Police Department and their infinite wisdom, notice the sarcasm there, a gentleman by the name of Eric Williamson. And Mr. Williamson, I don't mean to run your name through the mud again. I understand you're probably tired of this story being circulated. I mean, I got it off of AOL. But Mr. Williamson, who is 29, was arrested for drinking coffee in his own home. That's right, drinking coffee. Seems that Mr. Williamson got up at 5:30 on a Monday morning. In fact, this was October 21st. The story came out. He got up, went down to his kitchen, proceeded to fix himself some coffee, sat in the kitchen drinking his coffee. Okay, he was naked, but he was in his own home, not bothering anyone, and not realizing that there was a woman who saw him through his window at 5:30 on a Monday morning while she was cutting through his property, taking a shortcut. She looks through his window to see him naked in his home. And she has a minor with her. She's got a 7-year-old child in tow. The story didn't say whether it was a boy or a girl, I don't believe. Let us just read the story right quick. Oh yes, a 7-year-old boy. Now, he was charged with indecent exposure. I can understand that if he was standing in the window saying, "Hey world, look at me." He was drinking his morning coffee. He was alone in his own home. By the time he knew anything was wrong, the woman, and who knows how many police officers, looked through his window into his private domain and saw him naked. Okay? The problems I have with this, well, of course, he's in his own home. Secondly, he's unaware that anybody is looking at him. Third, it's 5:30 on a Monday morning. What adult, what reasonable thinking adult has a child out walking over somebody else's property at 5:30 in the morning on any morning? I'm sorry, but the true 5-bit of bonehead award has to go to the Fairfax County Police Department. Okay? Instead of knocking on the man's door and saying, "Listen, this lady was cutting through your property. She knows it's wrong. She won't do it again, but she saw you naked. So we just want to make you aware." Okay? That would have been fine. Okay, I'll close my curtain. Or I'll draw my blinds better. No, they knock on his door and they arrest him for indecent exposure in his own home. Also, they got another 5-bit bonehead for allowing someone who admittedly committed 2 misdemeanors, trespassing and invasion of privacy, to press charges on someone doing something in their own home. I know I'm humping on it, and I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Okay, we've established the man was in his house. Okay, but I mean, hey, if I can be arrested in my home just because I want to walk around in the buff, of course, me in the buff is indecent exposure enough as it is. But if I want to do that in my own home, what's wrong with that? You know, it's getting to a point where you can't, you can barely breathe in your own home. Pretty soon, well, we won't talk about pretty soon because as sure as I mention it, it's gonna come true. Just remember one thing, folks, and one thing only. Constitutional rights are like work skills. You either use them or you lose them. We'll talk again soon. If ever you have any stories or anything you feel might be unjust, here's the address to send it to. See y'all make the, okay. Ain't that nice 69 at yahoo.com. Okay? Send it to me. I'll talk about it. I ain't afraid of it. Okay? Y'all have a good day.